Is Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky about to become a U.S. citizen and be shipped off to live in the sunny state of Florida? Well, a new report has surfaced from someone claiming to be a U.S. Secret Service agent. And according to the report, ostensibly this person is a whistleblower still working at the U.S. Secret Service, trying to remain anonymous. He says he has documents claiming that the U.S. has already negotiated a plan to remove Zelensky from power, bring him to the United States as a U.S. citizen. And here you can see these naturalization documents, which have been provided, which he apparently leaked to the media. And you can see Volodymyr Zelensky here on this U.S. naturalization document. And he also then published a YouTube video anonymously backing up these claims. Listen.
I work at the United States Secret Service, Office of Protective Operations. I have information which I believe needs to be made public. In mid-November, our office was tasked with planning and preparation for an operation to ensure the protection of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his family. The Biden administration is making active preparations based on the idea that first, Zelensky won't be the president of Ukraine after next spring, and second, that he and his family will need long-term or permanent security inside the United States. The Biden administration is planning to allocate an incredible amount of money and resources for this operation. Zelensky is not just being given a couple of security agents, he will be given full Secret Service protection. The service has to provide him with a house, security, transport, and even a personal servant.
So is there any truth to these claims? Well, Larry Johnson is a former CIA agent, and he was the very first person, by the way, to report that Zelensky soon would be removed from power. He was the first person ringing the alarm bell saying Zelensky is in trouble. And this was months ago. And now we have this report. So we thought, who better to ask than Larry himself? Larry, welcome back to the show. Good to see you.
Hi, Clayton.
So what do you make of this report? Of course, you were out there at the very beginning of this saying that your intelligence sources were saying that Zelensky was in trouble. Now we have this naturalization documents. What do you make, first of all, of the documents?
Well, the documents appear legit. Now, in this day and age with all the computerized information, it's easy to fabricate and replicate legitimate documents. So the one thing I do notice on it, he has not signed it. So this is not necessarily a done deal. I was struck by the fact that when you read it, it was supposedly issued out of Tampa, Florida, which is on the west coast of Florida. But he's listing his residence as Vero Beach. And Vero is on the east coast of Florida. It's exactly from Tampa, it's about a 3.5-hour drive. I know because I've made it a couple of times. So I don't know why they wouldn't have gone down. You know, if you're in Vero Beach, it's easier to go to either Jacksonville or West Palm or Miami. So it's just sort of odd. You know, it's odd that they'd choose Tampa as sort of the Homeland Security destination.
And do we think that this is something that he did? Like any other American would roll down to a local bureaucratic office and like go into the post office of the DMV? Someone did this on his behalf, clearly, right?
Yeah, no. So I'm sure in the discussions, we've got various visits, whether it's with Bill Burns, CIA director, or Lloyd Austin, or Anthony Blinken. At some point in one of those conversations, I'm sure that Zelensky has asked for a guarantee. He wants something more than just a promise that the United States will have his back, because I think he's got at least enough understanding of history to recognize how many times the United States has allied itself with people and then betrayed them. And just ask Saddam Hussein.
Зеленський – це ворог нашої держави. Через нього ми повністю провалили контрнаступ, втративши 500 000 кращих синів нації. Якщо його не зупинити, ми втратимо повністю всю країну.
То що, опять зрада? Куди не глянь, всюди зрада.
Зрадник, да? Одні зради, а?
Мы когда эту тему проходили, я болел. Могу справку показать?
Это Украина труп. Она умерла.